Welcome back to the Athletic Golf Project channel. Jack Nicklaus 2 signature moves. Move number 1, a preset of the head turning a little bit to the right. That's going to allow him to do a bigger shoulder turn, and that could be useful to some of you. The second signature move that he has, he lifts his heel and he stomps it back down. We're going to discuss what kind of effects that has on the golf swing and if it's useful for all the shots. So we're going to demonstrate first. It's just a pitching wedge. Tilt my head to the right and start. So who is it for? If you're struggling big time with coming over the top, I don't mind coming over the top, but if it's excessive and you can hit the ball less than 5 yards of a fade, so if your ball is constantly curving quite a bit and you're losing distance because of it, a straighter ball is just faster. Then by all means, turn your head to the right and allow yourself for a bigger shoulder turn. That's going to get your hand path a little bit deeper and it's going to allow you to come more from the inside. If you tilt your head the opposite way, which sometimes I see, then the backswing will be pretty restricted and coming over the top. So tilting the neck and the head a little bit to the right allows you to be inside and hit some significant push draws. The second thing that we're going to discuss is lifting the heel and stomping it back down. I get this asked all the time, are you okay with me lifting the heel? I said, yeah, that's fine, if you can plant it back down in time. So what I suggest you do is, as soon as the hands have traveled past the right leg, stomp the heel back down. So the lifting and the stomping is done both in the backswing. So lift it to about here, and then as you finish the backswing, you bring it back down already. So 2 signature moves now, to the right and stomp it. Do not lift your heel if you can't plant it down in time. So a lot of people lift it, over rotate, and then they're looking for some ground back there. So a display of a late heel stomp would be something like this. And then it feels very unstable on the left side. Can't turn into your finish. Can't apply force to the ground. Not so good. So in slow motion here one more time. Heel lifts down and a little chip shot. Speaking of chip shots, Jack wasn't really known to hit good wedges, especially partial wedges, and I did take a video of him in 2017 at the PNC in Orlando, and he was, even on a 50-yard pitch shot, he was lifting and stomping. So what it does, it creates too much force, and when you have too much force on a partial wedge shot, like Rory for example, it's going to be hard because it makes things too dynamic, makes it too aggressive. A wedge shot like that should be more soft like this and not apply a lot of vertical force into the ground. Now we have a 5-iron, but vertical force is great for longer clubs. Violence into the ground is great for longer clubs. And a bigger turn in the backswing is great for longer clubs, and that's what Jack was known for. So we're going to preset the head, going to lift and stomp down. And we should be able to hit this 5-iron a long way. Preset and stomp. I would take that any day. And we can even see Justin Thomas, for example, adjust to that with his long drives. Right? So he has a bit of a preset, and then he lifts the heel if he wants to get about 20-30 yards out of it additionally to his drive. All right, preset and stomp it early. I take that all day too. So what I suggest you do is don't do it with a partial wedge shot. Do it softly with a full wedge shot. Start getting more and more aggressive throughout the bag. With a 5-iron you can certainly stomp pretty hard already. And then with the big dog here, put your head lots to the right and stomp the heel down super aggressively. To the right, stomp. That's the indication that I applied some force to the ground. I just have tennis shoes on and it's slippery. So that's where good shoes come into play. The more force you have, the more important it is to have good shoes. So one last shot. Hopefully not slipping. head to the right, and stomp early. I use it more as a drill. If I have a speed day, like if I just hit the living crap out of golf balls, pitching wedge, 6-iron, driver 3 wood, I do this drill. So my suggestion is to do it more as a drill in training. Big lifts, big stomping. And on the course, leave the foot on the ground. You're still going to feel the forces. And that's what it's all about. You don't necessarily have to move the mass around to feel the application of the force into the ground. So, tilt the head to the right. Yeah, that's all right. Little heel cut. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Almost 1,000, a couple more, and I've got that first milestone. I appreciate you guys tuning in, appreciating my content, and I'm quite motivated to do more. So let me know what you'd like to see, and have a nice day.